that revolutionary G shit. You know what I mean? He ended off with about how women was basically the first species on Earth as far as humans.
Yeah, just to jump back on that for a second. The women were first as far as being what do you call it, flesh incarnated, or us, because the actual first was dual sex, but it would be considered a female or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like what we consider a woman. The same thing as now, you know, like she has a clit or a small penis and a vagina. You know what I mean? Like we're not before her, or as a man, you're not before her. You're not created before her. She's a creator as far as that goes. But I look at it as
Queen.
Yeah, like it's always the female deity. Like, and the female has always been revered. The female is always the one. Like, because like I was talking about the dog with the pitch. And like, what do I want? Yeah. A female. You know what I mean? I don't want a yard full of dudes. Like, all I need is girls. Give me 2 girls, 3 girls, I'm good. I'll take 1 boy. Like, you don't need, like, what do you need him for? Like, they're the ones who are going to get you more dogs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're selling dogs, they're the ones who are producing what you're selling. Yeah. So that's who you need. You need her. You know, and all it was, though, like, it was just a separation of the body. Like, we were the same. Like, the male and the female just came in one body, but it would be more considered a female. You know, and that's anciently, that's where that comes from, that whole circumcision shit, you know what I'm saying, when men first came to the planet and they had a hard time, you know what I'm saying, staying on the planet or whatever, because they were new to the planet. So the foreskin kept trying to cover up the clit, you know what I'm saying, like, covering up your penis. So that's why our mothers had to start sniffing the tip. You see what I'm saying? And so the foreskin doesn't cover your penis and pull it back, and it stays long and firm and whatever. Supposedly, you know, and then you're a man. And before I move on to what I was just staying on point about, you know, things you need to watch out for, we just got sidetracked with that one real quick. That goes into what I was telling you the other day about that homosexuality shit. That the very first man, there's a 99.97% chance that he was a fucking punk. Or excuse me, I mean, not like that, man, but he was a homosexual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been nothing but women on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he ain't gonna, the first man ain't gonna come through with all swag, tough, I'm a man, I'm bravado type. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna be sissified like a chick. And then he's growing up around a bunch of females. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they were all prissy and all that. I'm just saying he's going to be feminine by nature because he's been feminine so long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that homosexuality shit is nothing but an imbalance, man. He secreted enough hormones to grow balls and an elongated clit. You know what I'm saying? Basically to change the body over to being a man, but the mental never went. You know what I'm saying? So the soul stayed original, which is female. You see what I'm saying? So, but that ain't to gas nobody's heads up, act like they better. Like, we the same energy, we just split off in different bodies, or different suits or whatever. But to stay on point, like I said, things that you need to watch out for is the women especially need to come clear and come to understanding of what's going on. Because they're the ones, for real, that, one, they're under the most attack, because most women, whether they realize it or not, are the centerpiece to their families, you know, and most men, some dudes out here, I'll say most because it seems like most right now, are terrified to lose their girlfriend or their wife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So a woman could really control them if she wants to, which they're doing. And that's why it's like they're training them and using them in their way to control shit and to control everybody. Because if you got women controlling their homes, all you need to do is control her. Put fear in her head, and she's not even going to let her son play football. Or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, because scared he's going to get hurt. Or because I seen an accident and a guy got crippled or paralyzed. Like, come on, out of all the kids that's running around, like the odds of that happening, you can't stay in the house all day all your life for something like that.
Exactly.
Like, so it's like, but when you let in a situation like that ride, not saying all women are like that, but when you let a situation like that ride, you know what I'm saying, you're controlling her. You know what I mean? And so you really don't want to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that you got to watch out for. But all these shows is really geared toward women, towards women or for women, and for women to feel like they should be trying to take control, and the man to act a certain way. And of course, all these things are done, hun. They're not doing it because they want you to be liberated and feel like an empowered woman. They're doing it right. They're not doing it for that shit. They're doing it, and then they want you independent from your man, because then you'll be easier to prey upon, to be prey. You see what I'm saying? Anything that's not united anymore is easy to become prey. So that's why they want you away and want you guys divided, so you don't see things clearly together and can do something about it together. You know what I'm saying? And the other reason for women that they need to really watch out is because you're the ones who are having babies. Like, if you realizing what was going on, you could give birth to everything we need to stop it immediately. You know, like, because you're the one who's bringing forth everything. Like, the womb brings forth everything. So it's like, you really need to watch what's going on. You know, like, all this shit about shopping and my man's got this, or how much in money makes me come. Like, how some fake ass debt note, it's not even money. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the rest of the world, it's like fucking Monopoly money. And then you run around and telling that's what gives you an orgasm, some fucking, never mind, man. Like, yeah, man, like, stop it, man. Stop with the madness, man. That shit is just too much. But things to watch out for. More important, like we're saying, the point is not Illuminati, not saying don't learn, but, you know what I'm saying, not just being a Mason, not damn sure I know terrorists and fucking Bin Laden and, you know, all this stuff like that, man. All that stuff is just smoke screen, man. Smoke screen, man. Like, nobody's realizing, like we was talking about, what the courts are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you being looked at and how they're playing you, and most of the time you're fucking in court or dealing with the law and don't even realize you're not supposed to be. You know, like, the court's not even a real court, and you're there by choice. But they don't tell you that you're there by choice. That's because you grew up in a society that wanted to control you, that's manipulating you. You know, like, that's what you need to worry about and be focusing on, while all these other people are over there having battles and things for land and battle for their right to live the way they want to live, because that's godly. You know what I mean? People of God are free individuals, sentient souls on the planet. So, of course they want to live free. So if you're not living free, there's something wrong with you. You don't want to, there's something wrong with you. And this goes out not as no personal attack, but to anybody who's religious and talking about religion. If you're not doing what I'm doing, there's no way you could be serving God. Because if you're serving this society, and this dirty, crooked fucking society, then that society is not in accordance with the righteous Lord. You can't even dare try to justify that. The shit that we've done and continue to do, and then the shit that we've done that they ignore and act like didn't happen, or whatever the case may be. Like, come on now. Like, how you going to say that these people are in accordance with a righteous creator? Like, stop it. So if you're not serving the righteous God or Christ or whatever term you want to use to define your Lord or whatever, those individuals weren't doing that. Like, we was just talking about what was going on at the time that Yahshua or Jesus lived. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a Roman occupation. That Israel was being occupied by Rome, by foreign military troops. You know what I'm saying? From a foreign nation. So that's what was going on. If you do the science, man, the math, man, where's that Bible? Because I want to show you why I'm doing it. It's in the book of Matthew, chapter 27, verse 16. It speaks of this dude named Barabbas. Now, you remember when the niggas, when the dude Jesus or Yahshua got taken to Pontius or whatever, and the Hebrew people supposedly was like, the Roman was like, we getting one prisoner gets let go, you know what I'm saying, today or whatever for the feast or the festival or whatever, we're going to let one prisoner go, you know what I'm saying.